Hello everyone, welcome to another Eyes On. On the menu tonight we got Slave Zero, which is an action third-person shooter. It's action-packed, it's pretty fast, it feels like it's anime inspired, and I found it pretty enjoyable when I played it back in the day. The story is pretty cool, if pretty sparse, but I think it works, and the visuals are great.
Look out, Chan!
Rush him. You lift, Zero.
So here we are, in control of Slave Zero.
Slave Zero prototype shows all systems nominal. Guardian Chan, you are a go for assault on Comrade. And careful, Guardian. That's some expensive tech you're operating. Not one scratch. Welcome to the industrial sector, Slave Zero. We've got to destroy this sector's communications array by taking out its 3 core generators. Once the array is down, you'll be able to penetrate the lab safely. We'll be tracking your progress
There
from
we go.
here.
This is a 1999 game, and it looks pretty good. That or I have rose-colored glasses because I really enjoyed this game back in the day. I don't remember, I think there was a melee attack. I recall that the visuals had me very impressed. It was like playing an anime in a way. The controls are very responsive, which is usually something I really like in games, when the controls are not fighting you. The action is pretty fast, pretty frenetic. The weapon sounds are decent. I also don't know why I put it on hard. I never learned. Some parts of the environment are destructible, as you saw here. There's cars that you can step on. There's no penalty for doing so. But, well, technically you shouldn't be crushing civilians. However, the fact that the cars are destructible and they run into accidents like that, I think it's a pretty cool detail. I also don't know why you decided to serve one to me. And the graphics do look dated, but I think they hold up. One issue I ran into with this game was the limited ammunition. In certain boss fights, you can run out and you're screwed. You have to start again. As in, you have to restart the boss fight. So in those cases, you really need to make your shots count. I am taking a beating. I now have a rifle instead of my Uzi. Looked like an Uzi anyway. Oh boy. I could use some health right now. Health in this game does not self-regenerate, unfortunately. It's all pickups. And it is definitely challenging, especially in hard. It's easy to get carried away and getting shot to pieces, as I was doing back then. Because, well, you're aboard this giant mech. You should be able to take a beating. Yeah, you can to a degree.
Visual on the second generator is confirmed. You know what to do, Zero. Confirmed. That's a hit. Core generator 2 is down. You've got away with hardware, Chan.
Oh yeah, I definitely got away with hardware.
Careful.
It usually ends up shot up all to hell and back. Oh, those are tanks. Oh no. Woo! Almost lost it.
Watch your back. We're picking up a massive hostile heading your way.
Oh great, a massive hostile.
Alright, looks like a Titan Siege Sentinel. Advising extreme caution. Engage him at long range. It's your best chance of survival.
That's a big boy. How does a robot hesitate?
Titan Siege Sentinel is eliminated. And we have visual on the third generator.
I am sure you have a second and a third weapon. I don't know if I haven't found it yet. As usual, I don't remember my controls. That's just what I do. Let's take that generator out.
Now when you're through enjoying the moment, proceed directly to the lab sector. We don't have much time before communications are restored.
Regulator squadron moving out. What's the situation? Dispatch is down.
They never saw that coming.
Now that the comm grid is down, infiltrate the lab sector and make your way to the entrance of the Sovkhan's slave lab complex.
Basically, the gameplay in this game is pilot a giant mech. So for any fans of the anime mecha genre, I believe they will feel right at home in this game. For action game players, it plays very smooth. It doesn't have very many problems, technical problems that is. I installed the game and it ran. It's not visually impressive because, well, 20-something years ago, but I think it holds up pretty nicely. And it's really fun to play. So if you want a game that fulfills the fantasy of piloting a giant mech, Slave Zero is where it's at. Another game that accomplishes this fairly well, but it's not a third-person action, it's a first-person shooter. Shogo, Mobile Armor Division. But that one does have some issues. It doesn't run easy. Another one, I'll probably make a video on that one. Metal Wolf Chaos XD, where the president of the US has a giant mech and when invading forces arrive, he just suits up and goes to town. That one is also pretty fun, and it also suffers from the running out of ammo problem. I'm already out of ammo. Can I change weapons? Well, I can change weapons, I just don't have a third weapon yet. Good thing I still have my trusty shoulder-mounted rocket launcher. Anyway, that is Slave Zero. That is the gameplay. It has some different locales. Enemies are pretty much tanks, helicopters, other mechs, and enemy slaves, which are, now that I think of it, not so much mechs. Even Slave Zero itself, it's not so much of a mech, it's more like an Eva from Evangelion. So, yeah, Evangelion would be a closer comparison. At any rate, it is a really fun game. It aged decently well. Again, your tastes may vary. If you don't like old graphics, you'll probably think it's not worth it. But it's a really fun shooter, third-person shooter action game. And I heartily recommend this game. I consider it to be worth it. With all that said, I'll see you on the next one. Have a good one. Cheers.